Hello and welcome to the Cozy Cushion. I'm Natasha, your host today in this video where I'm going to take you through my favorite way to get out of my head and unwind and relax. Sometimes life can take too much of us, and it's really hard to find peace. And where peace and being cozy is one of my favorite things to teach, I thought it would be a wonderful day to drop in and invite you to come with me on a short journey to a relaxation technique that can help unwind the body, can stop the monkey mind, can get oxygen and fresh breath into our lungs, as well as slow our heart rate down, calm our central nervous system, and bring us clarity. In today's world, that's a blessing and a gift. So let's get right into it. If you have a quiet space where you can roll out a yoga mat and join me, I'm going to give you a minute to do so. So, one thing I find very important in today's world for me is to create a sacred, safe, quiet place with minimal distractions. There's always going to be distractions and things that interrupt us. Like today, my cat Lucy's on the other side of the door, so I see her little paw as I'm talking and trying to keep my train of thought moving under the door, so it's kind of cute. There's always going to be the things. But with this technique and this opportunity, we can get back to only the things that matter most. Ourselves, our well-being, and those who we care most about, whether it's our family or our friends or our pets. It's very important to be at our best for ourselves. It's how we stay healthy. It's how our immune system does its job. We need to do some of the work as well. So the first thing that I do for myself is I come to my quiet space that I've created for myself. So my favorite things are, of course, cozy things. So I have my rug I got from my mom's house that reminds me of her, and it's very soft. My yoga mat, which we're going to use in today's practice. Behind me, this is a completely fake rug, but it is very cozy, and that's where I sit to quiet my mind. And of course, my favorite Shepra blanket for behind my head, or when when I get uncomfortable. So whenever we come to meditate or our sacred space, the goal is to not stop everything, but to slow ourselves down. So having a blanket is always good to have, and you should always have a drink of water, which I forgot, which I'm not going to get because today's video is going to be brief. So now that we are on our mat, we are in our sacred space, we're going to invite ourselves to relax. We're going to sit in a position that's most comfortable for us. So for me, it's just legs crossed, sitting here. I would like you to take 2 steps back, one with each bum cheek. This just helps align our larger muscles to sit into this practice. Draw your shoulders down and back. If a little bit of my head disappears, it's my apologies. There we go. So sitting bones, take 2 steps back, one with each bum cheek, shoulders down and back. We want to keep our chin up and our jaw relaxed. So we're going to do some exercises that help our mind relax, our jaw relax, and bring our shoulders down and back, because we're always at our keyboard, and when we're going through hard times we have a tendency to protect ourselves by shrugging our shoulders or sinking down into ourselves, which can be really bad for the spine. So we're going to open those pathways up and get that energy flowing through our whole body again in a very gentle way. So we're sitting in a comfortable position. That can mean anything. If you want to lie down, you can. If you want to have legs straight out, you can. If you want to be laying on your side, you can. The point is just to do what's best for you right now. So where my most comfortable position is seated, I've moved each sit bone back. My shoulders are back. My chin is up. My jaw is relaxed. My mind. I'm going to focus now gently on my breath and just breathing. I would like you to focus on your breath in a way that's circular. The inhale is as long as the exhale. So let's just start with 5 breaths in to start. So we're doing this together. And 5 breaths out. Equal turning breaths. So join with me on the inhale in. 1, 2, 3, 4. As deep as you can. 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the air out. Allow the stale air to be released from your body now by making a sound. Don't worry if this practice is difficult for you. We're only going to do 3 breaths. Equal turning breaths to a 5 count with a small hiss at the end, and then back into the inhale. With me in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hiss all the air out. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hiss all the way out. And then just come back to your regular breath. In through the nose, no counting. And exhale gently. Gentle breath, breathing in and out. All on your own, gently in and exhale out. So what we've done is we've taken our attention away from a lot of this stuff just by focusing alone on our breath. But now let's do a couple very simple movements that are going to help move energy through the body and help release tension from our body as well. So on the in-breath in, I want you to arch your back, pressing your shoulders forward and your lower back out, back towards the back of your mat. So you're really stretching that lumbar. So if you put your fingers together like this, on the inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, push your body forward and really stretch, stretch, stretch. Push those arms out, arching the back. Inhale, release. Exhale, push those, stretch those rhomboids out. And once again, release. Inhale. Exhale. Push those arms out, rounding the shoulders and stretching the lower back, dropping the head down. Nice breath in here and out. Release the arms down. Nice breath here, bringing our breath and mind to the tip of the nose. Exhale to the nose. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. We spend so much of our time doing, being busy, getting stuff done, that when we forget about ourselves, day after day after day, it all adds up. So if it's okay with you, we're going to turn into tabletop position. So that's on hands and knees. We're going to do 2 poses here, maybe 3 if we need a pause. They are referred to as cat and cow. We are going to breathe through them. So we want our feet hips width apart. So our knees are hips width apart here. Our feet are relaxed and down. Arms are under our shoulders here. And same thing, as wide as our shoulders, our hands should be. And this is tabletop. When our back is nice and straight, our elbows are locked, our fingers can be placed nice and wide. We're nice and solid on our palms. So this exercise is solely about our spine, our central nervous system, and our breath. So on the inhale in, we're going to go into cats. We are going to arch our back up. We're going to press in with our belly button up to the ceiling. So breathing in, press those arms, stretch, stretch, stretch that spine, pulling the belly button into the abdomen and spine and pushing up. And as we exhale, we're going to move that belly button down and pull it down to the ground, arching the bum up, and we're going to pull our crown of our head back to meet our tailbone. So that is the exhale, breathing all the air out. If this exercise hurts you in any way, shape, or form, just restrict it to where you're most comfortable. It doesn't have to be dramatic, and it needs to be nice and slow and controlled. So we're going to do 3 together now. On the in-breath in, cat pose. Nice breath in. Press with those shoulders. Press up the spine. Press, pull that belly button into the abdomen. Tuck your bum in, cat. Exhale, pulling the belly down into the mat. Pressing up with the arms, bringing the crown back to meet the tailbone. Inhale, coming back down into cat, pressing the shoulders down, pressing hard into the mat, pulling the belly button up into the abdomen and tucking in the tailbone. Exhale all that air out, bringing the crown back up to meet the tailbone. Exhale, back down, bringing that chin in, pressing up through the shoulders and arms, tucking the tailbone in, pulling up with the abdomen into the spine. Exhale, moving back into cow pose, pulling the head back to meet the tailbone, drawing the abdomen and belly button down to the mat. Exhale, push, 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 down in cat. And inhale, back up into cat, cow, and exhale, push back up into cat. Last one now. Exhale, back into cow pose, crown meeting the tailbone, and then come gently down to seating on your mat on that hip. And you can keep your feet to the side. We're going to sit with both of our feet to the side, and we're going to very gently, now that we have our spine warmed up, we're just going to gently reach to the opposite side, and we're just going to stretch our back as we just gently walk these hands to the other side. So as we inhale, nice breath here, exhale, turn and look around. Inhale, back to center, and we're just going to switch to the other side. Knees to the other side here. We're going to gently, very gently walk our hands around. Gentle here. We're going to take a nice in-breath here. Exhale, twist and just look behind our back gently. Exhale and come back to center. Come back to seated pose here. And another pose I find very beneficial. This isn't going to be easy for everyone, but it does ground us in our root chakra, which can feel really good on a hard day. So how I like to do that is in the same seated position, I just place my feet together on the mat here, draw those feet as far in as I can towards my pelvis. That's going to be different for everyone. Some of you may be way out here, and that's beautiful. That's perfectly fine. We're going to do a very small somatic movement. This releases tension in our hips here. So you do want the hips to be comfortable and fall gently to the side as far as they will go. So that's different for everybody. I do not want you to pressure or push on your body at all today. This is actually just for fluttering. So this is like a butterfly flutter. My feet are together here in the center, pressed together. So I will be pressing my feet together. You bring your feet in where it's most comfortable to the pelvis. So where you are comfortable, you can hold your feet. If that's not comfortable, you may be up here. Just don't press on the legs. You want the hips to naturally rest, so that can be different for everybody. And I want you to be very gentle on your body here. This does remove a lot of tension and does open us up to relax just a little more. So from here, we just gently bounce our knees and our hips, just like we were a butterfly, taking a little gentle flight. We're actually going to do this for 1 minute together. Just flapping our knees up and down, just like they were butterfly wings. Nice and gentle. Sit nice and tall if that's okay with you. And I want you to be breathing gently in and out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And flutter. Just fluttering away more seconds. All right, and relax. Bring those knees together gently. Stretch those legs out from here. Take one step back with each bum cheek. And from here, this is my favorite pose that really helps release lower tension in my lower spine and back. And it really also helps the upper back release that tension in the head and neck. So with this one here, our feet are going to be close together. Our toes are going to be kind of pointed back towards our nose, but yet relaxed. Our knees are going to be straight, so our legs are pressed to the floor. We are going to move with our breath. So starting with a nice tall body, shoulders down and back. We're going to inhale in. And on the exhale, we're going to move forward as far as we feel comfortable. And when we've moved as far as we can, we're going to stay here for 3 breaths in. Each breath in, we're going to take in. And we exhale, we're going to push gently and move deeper into the pose. Inhale up. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, release up, so there is movement in this posture. Exhale, extend those arms out, pushing the body down as far as you can. And from here, just stay for 1 complete breath in. Exhale all your air out. And release, come up nice and slow. Be very gentle on your body here. Bring those feet together for a moment. And if it's okay with you, you can stretch into this pose, pressing those knees to the floor, extending your spine down. And you should feel that in the back of your hips there as well. So we're going to do this exercise one more time together because it is so beneficial for releasing all that tension and stress in the lower spine. So we're sitting nice and tall, 1 step back with each bum cheek, tummy's nice and tight, shoulders are down and back, chin is up, reaching the arms forward. We're just going to be reaching for those toes. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're pushing forward towards those toes. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Nice breath in. And exhale, we move and press down into the pose. Inhale, lift, come out. Exhale, extend those arms, push into the pose. Inhale, exhale, push deeper into the pose. Stay here for 1 breath. In and out. And very, very gently come back up to seated pose. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please take time to protect your peace and your well-being. And bring yourself to a calm state of clarity and awareness. Bring that heart rate down. So these are some of the tools that you can utilize and learn on your own. You just need a mat and a willingness to step into your own practice. So that's your challenge for this week and my challenge for the next 30 days or so. Let's go with 7. The next 7 days, let's meet here in our practice and practice breathing and stretching and releasing with simple poses. Take it a moment in silence. You are loved by me beyond words. Thank you for practicing with me. I will see you in the next video. If you like this video, leave me a comment with what you've liked. If you didn't like it so much and think that I could do something different, please, by all means, join me in this new community of the Cozy Cushion and leave those comments below. My goal is that we're all getting better together. Namaste, and I'll see you soon.